One of the reasons why it may seem long for you to go into your next of what God has promised you is because you have to grow into what God has said. You know, when God sees us, he sees us as the finished work. And so we have to grow into what God has called us to be. You know, a greater character has to be developed, a greater trust has to be developed, a greater faith, you know, greater character. All of these things has to be developed. And so God knows his children. A good parent knows his children, and a good parent wouldn't send them off or send them somewhere to do something when they're underdeveloped. That would make God a bad dad. And also know that there are levels to this thing. You know, this is not a one-time thing. You know, we're being perfected, we're being completed to the day of Christ. And so God takes us from faith to faith. And so and we can also look at the people of Israel when Pharaoh had delivered the people of Israel out of Exodus chapter 13 verse 17. God didn't lead them down the shortest way. He led them down the longer way. And God knew, just like a good father would know his child, God knew if the people of Israel would have faced battle, they would have changed their minds and wanted to go back to Egypt because they were not ready. They were not fully developed. And so the journey, it may seem long. It may seem like, God, where you at? Is this ever going to end? But let me tell you, while you're in this season, you know, learn what needs to be learned. Learn what needs to be learned and be open to see God in a whole new light. I promise you, he's going to take you there. He's going to take you into that next. But God never wants... Know this, understand this. God never wants to send you anywhere underdeveloped. And so, yes, learn what needs to be learned. God got you. He's for you. And so he's with you even in this. And just know that God is committed to you. He's committed. He wants you to win. And so that's all I have. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Love y'all. Bye.